Alright, and we are back with the second scheduled match of BGN's coverage of the SEI Season 21 tonight. We have Final Spark versus BlackLions. I am your host and one half of your commentary team tonight, Troy Watchdog L. You don't need to know my last name, not right now. I ain't getting no pizzas delivered to my house, and I'm joined here by the other half of my commentary duo.
Mate. Not everyone knows me. No one knows me. My name's Hector Knowles, and we will be bringing you a premium game at the moment.
I'm definitely looking forward to this one.
We got to start off.
Lineup on Final Spark's side here.
A little. Let me start with Pimpack. We've seen him before. It's pretty known. You know, Profit, I'm pretty sure it is. Strike me down if I'm wrong. Jasper Snail and Dissipate. And he got 6 up the top. Now, a bit of a warm-up hero at the moment, in saying that. God. Warm-up takes forever on ESEA sometimes. Now, Final Spark, honestly, in this they are looking to be the top team against, like, in this case.
In this matchup here. And I can see as well, I think that we actually do have Finals coach here on the server, and I do not think that we have one for BlackLions. I believe 2, 4, 5 for Black, and yep, 6 for Finals. So I believe that their coach actually is on the server at the moment and will be joining them this game, so it should be interesting to see how a team like BlackLions stacks up against a team like Final Spark when Finals got the support of the coach there to, you know, assist them with the general gameplay.
Shredzy the coach?
I'm not too sure. I believe that we'll find out when the match actually starts and they're forced into their proper spots, but I believe it might be Shredzy because he's the only one with a different profile picture. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that it would be Shredzy's the coach. I believe someone in chat will correct me if I am wrong.
Now, one thing that I'd love to see here is a big upset. I'd like to see BlackLions really take it to Final Spark. Final Spark are on a 7-0 win streak at the moment.
Oh yeah,
really just playing decisive wins as well. I think. Oh, all right. One of them was a forfeit. I think the other, 2 of them were forfeits, but the rest of their games were 16-13 against Tyrant, 16-9 against LaCrue, so that gives us a bit of a basis for LaCrue as well. But as I say this, we are going into the knife round.
Yeah, we are into the knife round, and Final seems to be in a bit of trouble here, and it seems like Lions will take the knife round out. And what do you think they'll do here? I have a feeling that they will stay. Just being, you know, that usually is what you're aiming for when you're on CT side, regardless of the map. I would really love to see some teams start to shake it up by winning that knife round on CT and being very confident in their T side and switching over. And it would almost actually catch the other team off guard, them thinking, oh, we've lost the knife, we're stuck on T. Boom, thrown over to CT side. You'd kind of have a mindset of, oh, why'd they do that? What is going to be coming out of their T side for us? And if you have a very dominating and commanding T side, as we saw in the previous game, from Fnatic, you can almost win the game purely from having that T side first. And we are going to see not so standard setup here. Only 1 player over on the A site there, and we've got 3 on B and 1 playing mid.
Now, the other thing I really like... Oh, no, damn it.
It's not that.
I was afraid that was going to happen. I was going to say, a lot of long-range one-taps coming out. They have the angles where they were. I mean, Dan gets one, Clowny gets one. They're nice comebacks, and we do see a 3v2 at the moment.
We do see the T's do have the B site, but they have now lost it thanks to Ranger, and the bomb is going to be forced all the way back over to that A site. But we already have a player in transition. Clowny is on the way to meet him over there. I feel like Ranger should have been the player that actually rotated over to that A site first, being the one with the most HP. Well, let's see how Clowny does play this side. He's going to play close fork or up against the wall. Oh no, he's above. Okay.
Oh, just
Clowny taking a little bit of time there. I think maybe there might have been a no ping issue. So that was a little bit odd there, but nonetheless, BlackLions will take out that first round. And we do apologise. This is the first ESEA match that we've had where the scoreboard is not actually showing the team's names here. So counter-terrorist is BlackLions, and terrorists are Final Spark.
Now, we do see a boost come out here from 6 over in mid. He does have that scout. It's an interesting buy on the T side, but as we saw, it does work for some players. Oh, gets the tag there onto Ranger, and that's the aim of that weapon, is just to hit the tags on players continuously. You take them down to, as we can see, 29 from one hit, and that just, it leaves them vulnerable to any sort of weapon. Like, you can come with the USP and a Glock. You can come with a Glock against armor, and you're still likely to get the kill over them.
A nade right now would be able to finish him off.
It's really, I like the buy. I do it myself quite a lot, because I do really like it.
The Scout is an excellent, I find, support weapon, because it enables you to get multiple tags and pimp act with a beautiful 1 dig there onto LPP.
Hits the Juan.
Hits the Juan.
Now,
Dan Generous.
Nice shot there. 6. He's chilling, bro.
Pimp trying to get another dig over on the B site. Takes out Sydney in Sydney.
Mate.
It's going to be a 3v5. The bomb is headed over to the B site with one player trying to fake out that A site, and he seems to be doing a pretty good job of it. He's actually kept 2 CTs over on that A site. One is playing highway, so that rotate will be rather quick.
From
Ranger though,
with that UMP.
Oh yeah, holding the B site. Very nice angle there, but Pimp, 3 digs.
Go for the Deagle. Oh, but as I say that, lovely shot there from Prophet. I'm gonna call him Prophet. Strike me down. And Pimpact, he wants the 4K. He wants it. And he's gonna get it. Lovely shots from him with that Deagle, and a great round there from Final Spark. Honestly, well played from them, managing to take the sites and get those early picks. The Scout managing to tag 2 players as well before that retake, just doing the work it needed to do, and then obviously Pimpact going large with that Deagle. Now, heading into this third round, we do see Prophet making his way towards mid, maybe a quick mid play here from the terrorists. But as I say that, a 5-stack push on the B site here from BlackLions. They get one. Lovely shot from Sydney. Can they get another? Prophet pushes in with the AK. He gets one. Lovely shot there. Gets 2. And now we see the fragging potential come out here from either side as Sydney takes out another player. Jasper. Lovely shot there from him. And it is just a 2v3 now. That was honestly, they only bought pistols, no armor. That was a lovely play here from BlackLions. Can Clowny get the frag? Great
round here from BlackLions, doing a fair bit of damage. If they can actually recover one of these weapons as well, but no, Jasper's going to deny Ranger that pickup. It's going to be all up to Clowny and his P250. He is going to be coming in behind, and he is going to be able to recover that AK. I think he will go for it here, or he's going to just pull off into T-spawn and attempt to save this AK for the next round here. I do feel like this is the smart move. T-side playing it very slow. They're going to go plant the bomb now on the B side. And I think that we'll see Clowny stay in this position and hope that he is pushed so we can get another frag. And if he can get at least one more frag, possibly actually taking out either Jasper or Profits, that would be the two players to aim for because they've both got an AK and they've both scored themselves 2 kills with that this round. So taking the AK out of their hands and forcing them to have to rebuy next round is definitely what you want to be aiming for if you're Clowny. And it seems like he might be in for a bit of luck here because Jasper is going to peek him, but Jasper
shot.
a little bit too quick there.
That's not read the name on his knives there. I mean, very creative. We've seen that so many times before. But
Oh yeah.
one thing I'd like to note is just, I mean, do we have Final Spark on? What is their CG? What are they doing in CG at the moment?
I will check that while
Right,
you go this
right.
round.
So, as we see, there is a bit of a deco coming out here. They got 2 Ds, 2 50s, and the 5-7 on BlackLions side. They're just trying to get those taps, just like Final did to them in that second round, but they know how to deal with it as they send 2 men through picking at the same time. Clowny, he gets the bomb though, Pimp. He's going to go and get it, but Clowny, he's managed to save that AK and A main. And he's got the bomb. 2 teammates moving up from behind. That is Sydney with the deagle. I mean, oh, he can get this frag, but sprays a bit too much, and Pimp's able to get him now. It's up to Sydney and PPP. Lovely shot. Sydney drops the bomb carrier. Now,
Profits will pick it up and get the plant here. Profits just catching out the top of a player on boost there.
wow. Alright then.
Sydney gets caught out there. And so I
Straight
have
through
checked.
smoke.
I have checked, and both of these teams are both CGA this year. Final Spark are in Group A of CGA.
Now,
And
that's interesting. I mean,
BlackLions are Group C of CGA as well. So these two teams definitely on par here in ESEA and on par within CG. So
honestly, CGA, it's not bad. The matches in that isn't bad. I've seen a lot of flack lately about the CGA scene, saying, you know, it's a bit random, as it were. But honestly, some of the teams competing it are really solid lineups. Like,
and I've been informed as well that it's definitely not Profits. It is Pro Hits.
Pro Hits, all right.
Yeah.
Now I'll take it. So
Very nice smoke there coming out from the CT side. It's going to block off Courage there. It's going to force the T side to slow down a bit on, I believe, what they were setting up for an A split here. See Jasper up on boost here, hoping to catch out a player in Z or mid box. He might just be in luck. The flash will go over. Smoke goes out for Z. Just misses it by inches.
I'd really like to see way more aggression here from BlackLions. Maybe triple stack in mid or something like that. Try and go for the counter boost, because what they're doing is working, kind of. But, I mean, it's risky, as we see. Lovely shot there. Can he get another? No, he can't, but PPL showing off what he can do with that AWP, hoping to hit the second. Doesn't quite hit it. He's trapped in a corner, which it's good to play, but once they push onto site, you're completely out in the open. And now we see it's a 2v5. BlackLions doing a great job of holding here, and there it is. He gets taken out there by Pimp. Oh, I am way too tired for this, and BlackLions with a lovely hold. I am sorry about the, like, off-par casting. Yeah, did not sleep too well last night, and did a bit too much walking. So, I mean, what? Round 6 at the moment, 2-3. If we look at the scoreboard as well, frags haven't gone that out of control here. Pimp taking his team forward. I feel like he is the entry fragger so far, and we see a lovely sort of diversion towards that mid. They've stacked 2 players to counter terrorists, but the push is actually on B. It's not a bad place to rotate from, though. They're going to have one player quickly on the B site. Lovely frags there coming in with the pistols, and BlackLions mowing them down as they push onto site. I don't think I think maybe 2 of them had armor, and that's it. Mate, learn to speak. No, actually, I played quite a bit of Source. I am 17. I think I started playing Source when I was about 8. Didn't play it competitively or anything, but...
Nah, it's definitely your first CS, man.
Oh,
I
definitely.
do apologise for the list. I mean, we could make it a lot worse if you like.
I mean,
But
look, mate, I'm sorry, I don't have money to currently fix this. It is something that I will require money for. So if you don't
We will
like
be
it,
looking
bruh.
to improve the quality of the stream over
Oh, yeah.
over the 2016 years. We will be looking to get some quality microphones to improve
mate.
the audio quality of the mic. So, thank you for tuning in anyway, Thoraxter.
Now,
We do see BlackLions take out another round there.
Oh, most definitely, and it's lovely to see Jasper mainly. He's not actually doing that much with the kills, but I feel like he's getting a lot of information for the Final Spark side. Like, and that's maybe what's setting them up. Him and Dissipate, they're not really doing the frags, but they're always there with the team, and they're always able to get, you know, eyesight on other players and get that call off. So they're definitely helping Final Spark in their decisions, but BlackLions, as you said, coming back with the last 3 rounds quite decisively, actually. I think 2 of them were kind of a forced buy and an eco, but either way, they're still equally as deadly against a team like this. Lovely wall bang there from Ranger, straight through the damn wall. Oh, I think I'm dying, man. This game is just, it's too high a level apparently.
It's very back and forth. BlackLions definitely catching up here, figuring out how to get the read on Final Spark and punishing them for it. Sydney and LPP backing each other up there. So Display is the IGL for
Dissipate,
Final
man.
Spark here. Dissipate, thank you. Is the IGL there for Final Spark. So seems to be having a little bit of trouble at the moment reading the changed up CT side. CT have seemed to adapt very quickly to what Final Spark were throwing at them, and they've been able to now take the last 4 rounds in a row off of Final. We do see a very good play here coming out from Final, just a very fast A rush, and they have read this correctly. There are only 2 players here, but the mowdown comes in from Clowny and Dan will pick up the 3-piece. Very nice round there from BlackLions. Very standard hold. And just punishing Final Spark for trying to get that bomb down on site and trying to push out as fast as they could to try and get that plant. We will see an AWP out on Jasper and another AWP out on Pimp here. And do you think this is the right play when you're down 3 rounds? Double AWPing, especially on T side. But we do actually see LPP and Clowny, they have the same idea. We've got a double AWP set up on both sides here. So we might see some great contesting from Jasper and Pimpact. If they actually do find if they do find Clowny and LPP here.
So this is just the 2 teams saying, I want to shut you down before you get anywhere close to me. Like, they've realised, Final Spark, that BlackLions did start to go for those couple of aggressive plays, and they managed to get the frags, but Clowny with a nice shot there onto Pimp, and that's going to start to halt the Final Spark side. One of their AWPers, their key fraggers, goes down, and Ranger might be able to get another one towards mid here if he peeks over. Oh, he's almost got it, but nice shot there from Jasper. And T's, they've slowed down quite a lot. It is a 4v4 at the moment. Caniterrorists, they've set up, I think they've set up 2v2. But I think, I'm going to expect a quick rotate, maybe towards the A site, given the information, but I think I might eat my words. Clowny, they're just crouch peeking into him. What is that? That's so slow. He's going to see you first every single time. Now, they are heading towards that A site with the bomb. Smokes go out now. We should see a big rotate here from the counter-terrorists, and they do rotate too. Terrorists now moving up highway. Clam's going to get caught out from the side, and that's a site open. Bit of a mistake here from BlackLions.
all three CTs are now stuck in CT. One is going to be going through Z, but I don't think that's going to be the right call, because as I say that, Pro Hits takes out the two. One from CT and one from Z, so that's really going to stop that CT push in its tracks. LPP's got no choice, but I'd say to back off with that AWP. Try and go for an exit or two here, but Pro Hits is just going to take the AWP right out of his hands. And we see Final Spark take out a round. So the double AWP setup actually seemed to pay off quite well for them there. And it didn't affect BlackLions' economy as much. I mean, we see them going for another double AWP setup here, and if there ever was a time for Final Spark to put a stop to the BlackLions' lead and take another round, it's definitely here. With that double AWP setup, they'll be able to force them into a very harsh eco for the next round, and we see a fast mid push come out and
those
dissipate.
were lovely set smokes there from Final Spark.
Dissipate, getting two beautiful frags in the mid area, pushing all the way up highway, is going to go for a third here. And T-side will have the A-side. It's going to be up to LPP and Sydney, but I do not feel that they are going to even bother leaving that B-side. They are going to stay, cower, and try and keep their weapons, because they know that they still have the lead here, and they know how harsh the eco should be next round for them. I mean, Sydney's sitting on 4-6, so he does not want to have to rebuy, because right now he will be able to buy for a teammate. Dan's sitting on 3-7, and he will be able to also buy for another teammate, and if LPP can save, he should be able to buy something for a teammate. Definitely now with that kill on Dissipate.
He should see his teammate peek and help him here, but he doesn't, and the AWP goes down because of it.
So that's definitely going to cost them heading into this next round.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Okay, so we should see a buy, I think, come out. Or, no. Because LPP and Sydney did lose those weapons, Ranger and Dan won't be able to be bought, so they are going to have to eco. 5-7s across the board with a Deeg on Sydney. Oh, wait, no, sorry. 5-7s on 3 with a P250 and a Deeg on Clowny and Sydney. Armor on both of them as well. See a very fast mid-aggression here, but Dissipate and
Spam them Deegs, bro.
Cryex takes out Sydney as well, but Dan actually puts that 5-7 to good use and takes out Cryex. Very nice round there from Final Spark. That is definitely what they needed to put a dent into BlackLions' lead. We will see them. It's not going to be the best buy with as much utilities as you would like.
I mean, it's enough. They have that AWP. If they can neutralize one of the Ts before they get anywhere near the site, and then they really need to start setting up crossfires here. Timed crossfires. One hides, the other peeks. As soon as one's about to peek, they both just pop out. And maybe his communication's a bit wrong as a lovely shot comes in from Ranger, shooting through the smoke. He doesn't, like... He can just see people no matter where they are. Through a wall, through smoke. Man, he's gone mad. Now, that was a very, very quick round there. 2 kills coming in from PPL, 2 coming in from Ranger, and it's all up to Pimpact on Final Spark's side here. I mean, will he be able to get a frag? That is the question. If he can get one, I think we'll see him go for it. He did see the head peek there, but... Starting to go for a passive angle. Going for the spray there, Sydney. Almost hitting Pimp, but just misses him now. There's one man on site. Can he get the frag here? Could spot him, but gets taken out there, and bad luck. Nice try there. He didn't make any noise whatsoever. It's a good peek in the end from the BlackLions side. This game has been a lot closer than I thought it would. I thought Final Spark maybe would have taken it a bit further. I know T-side is a lot harder to play on, so I'm looking for Final Spark to really bring it back on the CT side. Quite big here, but strike me down if I'm wrong. BlackLions T-side could be equally as strong. I mean, the second half is really what's going to determine this game. The first has been back and forth between these two teams, but I feel like the second may be a bit more one-sided. One team's just going to get the lead and start rolling with it, Lovely shot there from Pimps. He takes that man towards the highway. There's only one man towards the A site. He's not even on the site as well. Good trade coming in from both teams there. And a 3v2, that obviously favours the counter-terrorists. If it was even numbers, the T's would be smiling right now. But they're able to remain in control of both the sites now. B and A. One man up towards the boost. This is a nice position from both of them. Boltov goes off towards sandbags. Sydney's low. If he had stayed near that wall, he may have been hit by it, but Six is going to go to pit. Oh god, the Kobe comes in there. They knew exactly where he was, and lovely frag coming in there from Dan, and PPP taking out the other one as well. What are your thoughts at the moment, Watch? Currently on the game.
I feel BlackLions are definitely showing their strength here. I mean, they went off to a bit of a rocky start, losing the first, losing 3 rounds in a row to BlackLions, but then they really picked up their act, and they were able to, BlackLions were able to come back and take the next 5 rounds in a row before Final Spike were able to get 3. Now they've taken the next 2 rounds in a row, and they seem to be in a good position here to take another round off of Final here. And then I can't really pinpoint what it is. It seems the BlackLions are punishing not only the slow plays, but the fast plays as well. Great shots there coming out from Dan, getting a nice penetration kill there onto Pimp. Clowny backing him up, takes out Dissipate. Going to be all up to pro hits now. He's going to be dropped by Sydney in Sydney from Highway. And that is the half. So, 9-6 leading into the second half. Who do you feel this favours here?
Well, I mean,
we've seen how dominant T-side can be, but we did see, Lions just then score their 9 on their CT side instead.
Pistol round, I find a lot of the time when you have players of this caliber and this higher, skill level, it does on CT pistol kind of just come down to whether or not CTs hit the 1-taps. Because those pistols are so superior to the Glocks. If you are better players, you're honestly going to be hitting those shots a lot more than they are going to be hitting the Glock shots. In saying that, though, that's what you need to do. You need to get up and close with BlackLions. If you give them the space, if you give them the space to set out their strats and get ready for the smokes and, get complete and utter map control.
So we will be going into the second half here now. And I definitely agree with you. I feel the way that you play CT, you sit far back on sites, it definitely favours the US in that over the Glock. You've got to get nice and close to be able to properly, use the Glock effectively, whereas the US, you can just sit back, and if you land that 1-tap, you're going down. And that's why we do see 3 of the T's here purchase armor, with Sydney getting some utilities, and it looks like it's going to be a mid-boost for Dan here, and Ranger, and LPP, 4 boosted over mid, and they aren't going to find any trouble until they do get up to Highway. Flash is going to come out from Pro Hits. That's a very nice flash there. Sydney, though, taking that site with Dan.
Now, this is where the counter-terrorists, they actually have the advantage.
Ooh, yeah, they do. Pimpact.
2v3, but managed to get that frag, and now it's constant. Now it's a 2v2. As I'm saying, it changes, because
CYX, the man with the Basilisk from the giveaway, goes down to Ranger. Gonna be all up to Pimpact now, by himself. P2K.
Oh, almost hits that flick there. And he manages to get it in the end.
He's going to fake out the bomb.
He's going to go over the top.
Almost gets the shot on the Pimp. Almost gets the shot on the Ranger there, but Pimp does go down to him instead. So, great first round there from BlackLions.
Yeah, most definitely. Again, the shots coming out from the counter terrace, they were nice, and they did manage to get 2 as they pushed onto the site, but lovely hold there from BlackLions in the end. It's always a good decision, I think, in a 1v1 to try and go over the top, because you do have that positional advantage. Half your body's covered, and as I say, this terrace, they are moving out to the A side. One goes down. Another at forklift, he goes down as well. 6 on short, he's looking to get a shot, and he manages to tag 2 players. Smoke goes down, that's a lovely re-smoke from Sydney, blocking off that highway position. Pimp, he knows where he is, but the oomph is supreme. It's all really up to 6, the man with the giveaway to get this scout shot. Lovely spray there, tries to transfer it, but can't quite hit it, and Ranger, can he hit the oomph long range? Yes, he can. One goes down. A lovely shot from PPP to end it. Another round there for BlackLions, one they should have taken. I mean, Final Spark, they did force buy, but 1 scout and pistols, it's hard to do on a map like Kesh, I find. You really need to be stupidly on point with that scout. You can't miss any shots, and even then you gotta hope that they go A through the long angle, because the B long angle you get rushed down so quick. As we see, oh wow, the 5 stack in mid while every single terrorist goes to B. And the site is completely clear. I think BlackLions know this as well. Almost a perfect read. Jasper, he comes in, he's near the site. They have nades out.
Jasper picked himself up a nice kill before Clanny put a stop to him. Sydney does take out Dissipate. It seems like BlackLions will take this round without losing another player, I believe. Yep. Very nice round there from BlackLions. Exactly what they needed to only lose at least 1 player there. And really punished the CT side there for stacking all together. We saw 1 player realise instantly what was going on and try and boost through vents, but we saw him go down almost instantly.
Now, heading into, what round is it? Round 19? Yeah, round 19 right now. I mean, I'm not too sure what...
Final Spark are 6 rounds down here. What do you think they've got to do to be able to bring it back up and equalise?
I was about to say, I mean, the players are going for those aggressive plays. They do think, maybe, not judging that they are the better players, and going for those aggressive picks just haven't been working for them. But as I say that, Jasper hits a lovely one onto PPP as he peeks with a nade in his damn hand. They just need to go passive, set up crossfires on the sites and play your standard CT against BlackLions, because they are taking it slow. If you can set up that, then you're not really going to have an issue when they push onto the site, unless BlackLions are smart and they Molotov the entire site off. Ranger pushes from short, manages to catch one out as he pushes through the smoke. And a lovely jump over there from Dan, clearing off the rest of the site, and complete control now towards this T side. One man has a damn oomph and armor. I mean, counter-terrorists, they did have an MP9, so buy was kind of even almost. A lot more money, obviously, on the T side. If you have a look at the scoreboard, yeah, they have over a K, 4K on one, and almost 6 on Ranger, so...
Definitely a smart move here, both Jasper and Pimp saving those weapons. Ranger, though, wants to take at least one of them out of the hands. Isn't going to be able to, I think. Nah, Pimp will catch him out. Very nice crossfire that they'd set up there. Oh, and Pimp will get himself another kill onto Sydney. Sydney getting a little bit greedy there, winning the round and wanting the extra frags as well to try and take the weapons out of the CT side's hands. And for that, they will be punished, and I think we will see Dissipate. There we go. Famers on Dissipate.
Oh, the MP9 comes out again on pro hits, and...
Yep, so a bit of a cobbled together buy. No utilities whatsoever on Dissipate, but armor and weapons on everyone, and a very nice spray through the smoke there from CYX.
I think Clowny's ready for that boost. I think he did actually spot it there. If he was scoped in with the AWP, you can kind of see their legs when they jump up, and Jasper is expecting one to be peeking towards that B side, but No one is. It looks like they are going to set up for a mid and A take here, so... We do have 3 players towards that mid area, 1 man in Squeaky and 1 man towards B. Smokes go out here for the T side, and they are going to go for that mid take. It's going to be a split A, and Spray coming through smoke here from 6 as he gets a lovely shot, and MP9 beats all.
Oh, pro hits. Almost getting the shot there, but getting a little bit distracted, and Dan will punish him for it. I believe he got caught on the door there as he tried to come down.
I love that boost on top of the lamp. You get a lovely spec into A main, quite deep as well.
You get a very nice little angle that they usually won't check because it does take a little bit more time to get that boost perfected and actually get the player up there, that it can actually backfire if the Ts do rush the site while you're in the middle of the boost. So we will see Sydney go down, and the CTs will be able to defuse and take their, I believe, first round of the half now. So now, off the bat of that though, BlackLions are in a great position here, and a pause is going to come out. Now, looking at the players, I don't see any ping issues. I don't see anyone who's disconnected. I can actually see that the CTs have a coach, and it is Shredsy. Okay? So right now, I feel like this would actually be Final Spark's coach calling the timeout, going, okay, we've got the round that we need. They're going to have a buy that means that we can stop them and affect their economy and start their eco pattern. And he's running them through what they need to do, or dissipates taking charge over the coach. But I feel like the coach being able to provide a bit more overview on what's been going wrong for them in regards to holding sites. I feel like the coach would have called it, and the coach would be offering his 2 cents right now.
Yeah.
And I really do hope that we do see, I'd say, Final Spark take this next round off the bat of this pause.
They really should. If they're going to be taking a pause and they have a coach on their team, they really have a big impact coming on the next round. But
indeed,
BlackLions, knowing that, we could see them just play super passive and go only for info when it comes their way.
BlackLions also possibly having a little bit more freedom, not having a continuous 6 voice in their ear. So we will see sort of how this round does play out after that pause. And we see a boost come out here from Clowny. Molotov and Nade go out for Garage and Boost, and that is going to push them back there. And it seems like they are now going to be setting up for an A take. And we do have 3 players positioned pretty close to the A side here. 2 are playing mid and... Oh, 1's playing mid now, deep mid, very deep mid. This is actually... Oh no, that was the wrong choice, CYX. Now he's in vent, and it's going to be an A take, and there are only going to be 2 on site, so it's going to be up to Jasper to rotate as fast as he can through CT. Smokes will come down there and cut him off from being able to AWP. The bomb will be planted. Molotov and Nade go out, taking Sydney down to 34 and Clowny down to 41.
No.
CT's just jumping back and forth a bit here. Final Spark not too sure whether they should actually push in yet or where the T's are located. Nade will go out, and Ranger and Clowny will go down, and that's going to leave LPP and Dan. Dan takes a bit of damage from that 5-7 there, 15 tagged, and I think
oh god,
Jasper
we're going to see this happen.
going to cover his teammate here while his teammate defuses, and
well
a beautiful
played.
round there from Final Spark. Excellent play there from Jasper, covering his teammate and smoking it up, and then being the sacrifice if he needed to be to get that defuse put through. So we see the pause definitely helped Final Spark there. They definitely seemed a lot stronger in that round than they have in previous rounds. It could be Jasper's rainbow butt plugs, but I'm going to actually go with the coach, because I'd prefer...
I mean, I don't know, that's hard.
...than rainbow butt plugs, because, you know...
That should make you sit up straight.
Do I just go buy a pair of rainbow butt plugs and then I'm going to be able to do that? Oh! And
what a take here from BlackLions.
Very, very bad stack from CT here. I believe they only had 1 over on the B side, and that was Pimp, and he went down straight away, and they did take the site. It is going to be a 3v3 now, and Sydney is down to 23, but he's in a great spot here, but gets caught out. And Jasper from Checkers... Final Spark seem to have a bit of... seem to be like reborn like the Phoenix a bit here after that pause. They have come off of the pause, and they've now taken 3 rounds in a row. And if they've got a chance to actually... Choo-choo, indeed. If they've got a chance to actually affect and stop BlackLions, it's definitely going to be here. I think this will be the last buy we should see from Lions before either a Force or an Eco, depending on how many kills they do get this round, and if they do get a plant.
Lovely
and a very nice shot there from Ranger onto Jasper.
Now, Ranger, he does have a nice position here. Counter-terrorists, they are going to try and peek him to get this trade. They tried it. They need to equalize it. If they allow BlackLions to get another one, it's just going to spiral out of control. They'll have so much map control, and Ranger with another one, and there it goes. They just keep peeking him. We could see this round go to BlackLions here. They have a big advantage. They should not stuff this up. 5v3. It is a bad situation here for Final Spark. We could see them get that 14th round. They are going to go for more mid control. They have taken out 2 players there. One man's in the mid con, so we could...
And this could be the right call coming out from Pimp, and he gets a beautiful shot onto Sydney. Pro Hits is there to back him up. Almost lands the second one, but isn't going to be able to quite get it there. There is a player now on B side who should call that side is clear, but the bomb needs to be recovered before it can actually be taken over to the site. And just as I say that, Pro Hits will down Clowning as well, so it's now a 3v2. Very quick turnaround here for Final Spark.
So, honestly, I don't know how BlackLions stuffed that up. It did come down to lovely shots there from Pro Hits and the crossfire coming in with him and Pimpact. That AWP obviously
Impact
being
now,
devastating.
Though,
and there it
takes
goes
down
again.
The bomb carrier. Dan goes down. The nade comes up to heaven. But Pimp
Fail flash there.
is going to see the leg of LPP. The nade will go out, take him down to 39.
Wow.
And then Dissipate comes in and cleans up the site. And Final Spark take another round.
So even though those 2 counter-terrorists went down, they only got the information of 1 man on top of heaven, and until late round, they maybe would have got some information from footsteps and whatnot, but I don't know, I felt like that was definitely BlackLions' round.
So we do see now that the T's have got the bomb plant all 4 rounds in a row here. And they will have an AK buy because of that. It is definitely BlackLions' chance to shine here. They definitely want to at least get another round and take it to 14-10 before Final Spark actually catch up. And it is going to be a 4v4 retake on B, and as I say that, it turns into a 4v3 in BlackLions' favour here. Pimpact flashing down onto site, but not realising that there's a player right underneath him, and BlackLions will punish him for that. And they do take their round to 14-10. Exactly what BlackLions needed at this point. Don't want to be fighting for too long and having to worry about Final Spark equalising and then having to try and play it back off the bat of that. It's a lot better to be the one in the lead, especially when you're only 1 round away from forcing the other team from playing to overtime, which is definitely, I think, what Final Spark will be going for here. I think if we do see a win from Final, it's not going to be in the half, it will be in overtime.
That was a cheeky play here. 1 counter-terrorist is actually in A main. They take shots through the smoke. Now they know that nade comes through, gives away his position, and BlackLions, they should be taking this round, and 1 goes down towards A main. There's another one pushing behind though. I don't think he knows it is Pimp with the AWP. Takes him out with a lovely shot there. We could see a nice retake come here, but I don't think so. Ranger, he could have something to say, and Dan from Squeaky manages to take him out as he pushes past. God. Save. the final spark. I mean, this is their last hurrah. Do you reckon they'll take it to overtime? Do you reckon they can do it? Watch.
Honestly, I think that, like I said, if Final Spark do win this, it's going to be an OT, and I said that at 14. I did not see them winning that round just then, but I do see them possibly taking it to OT if they can actually bring some of that action that we saw a few rounds ago. But as I say that, the round does start to go in BlackLions' favour, unfortunately. R8 on Jasper is a very interesting choice as well. I don't feel that right now, that with wanting to try and take it to OT, that is the right choice. He may prove me wrong and hopefully go huge with it. Let's hope yes, because I would love to see an OT from these two teams here, because the main issue that I've seen affect both of them is the economy game at the moment, having to play on your ecos, your rifles, and your forces. Having both teams at full capacity in overtime, I think we'll see an exceptional performance from both. And as I say, that is going to be a very fast B push coming in. Pimpak's going to be at the back of sight with the D. Is going to get the back of one, but isn't able to finish the job under Dan. Dan's tagged down to 7 HP. LPP's tagged down to 54. He goes down to Pro Hits. Pro Hits takes out Sydney and Dan as well. It's all up to Clowny now. Takes out Pro Hits. And the bomb is defused before Clowny can get to site. Very well played there from Final Spark. And I think, no, Clowny will be able to buy for someone, which means that Sydney or LPP will need to force up. I think it's going to be Sydney. And also, yeah. So you see Clowny actually kept 4,750 on him that round. He's actually getting ready for the next round.
Look at this. PPP only has a Glock and armor. What is his buy?
That's what I mean. Clowny could have bought him, but no, they'd rather him die like that and get some information while Pimp at the back of sight isn't fast enough, but that doesn't really matter that much because his teammates are all on that site. And this is why we saw Clowny not spend that 4,750 and actually save it instead of buying a teammate, which honestly, that was the right call there. They were ready to lose that round and prepared for this one. So now we get to see Clowny spread some Tech 9s around the team. He's the only one with armor at a flash, and that's because he's the only one that's sitting at above 4K. And I think this is a great chance here for Final to actually take another round and possibly inch even closer to that OT. And as I say that, Dissipate takes out Clowny as he pushes out the A main. Ooh, I think CYX saw the feet of Sydney and Sydney there. Spraying down from the top. Definitely not looking good here for BlackLions. A lot of damage coming out from both sides. Sydney and Sydney down to 49. Ranger tag down to 55, but Dissipate 37.
It's happened quite a bit where teams just can't get that last round. And I mean, it's not to say they won't come back if it does go to an overtime, but it's really, really hard if you do end up losing 5 rounds consecutively to really pick up the morale that you had when you got that 15th round and when you were ready to win. See a clean sweep here from Final Spark. Honestly, on a round like this, they should not lose any players. Dissipate, he is low on health.
Okay, so something's definitely up with BlackLions here, because if you have a look at Dan, he's, I believe, AFK in spawn. I mean, that's not one of the starting positions, if I remember correctly, so he has been there at least at some point during this round, but being a man down when you're already facing a team such as Final, Dissipate will go down, but not before he does enough damage that Pro Hits and CYX are able to come in. It's going to be all up to Dan over in T, but 3, 2, 1, and the round will go to Final. I think we should see possibly attack pause coming here. Yeah, attack pause comes in. Something's definitely up with Dan. I don't see any connection issues that we can see as of right now. It may means, we've got movement. He is alive. Okay, so Dan is back with us now. So this, if anything, is definitely going to be the round that Final really need to win. Mainly because, well, yes, it is match point, but with Dan back now, being a man down last round really helped Final take it to 13-15. If they can win this, depending on the way that the buy goes out once the unpause comes through, they should actually, I'm pretty sure, be ecoing on the 14th round if on the final round if Final can take this round. It's all going to depend on how many kills BlackLions can get. Will depend on whether their economy is strong enough if Final Spark win this round, if they actually can afford a buy next.
BlackLions, they do have the money to buy. They're just sitting, they're waiting. I wonder if it was actually maybe Dan just sitting at spawn thinking up a strat or something like that.
Honestly, I think that may have been Dan going, okay, we're going to lose this round. We're on match point. They've got to bring it to us. I'm going to spend a minute here, call in the pause afterwards, talk over the strats, and then have a teammate disconnect on me because that's just, you know, exactly what you want when you're playing on match point. So I do believe that there may actually be some technical issues that we can't see as of right now, because Dan being AFK that round may not have been what we thought it was for, and that player disconnecting is going to hurt them, because does he come back with his money?
I think he may.
I think he may,
I'm
but
not sure with the SEA.
had he bought yet? No, I don't think he had yet. We will have to wait and see. I know with some services, when you do DC like that and you come back, you actually can lose your buy.
Oh, yeah. No,
and your
you do.
economy sometimes as well. It will actually reset to a pre-configured, predetermined amount. I know some servers will just force drop your items and save your economy for when you return. We will need to wait for the player to reconnect, and I believe the pause to be undone, which might be a little while. I'm not too sure why that disconnect did come through. But while we do wait, what do you think BlackLions need to do here to put a stop to Final Spark? So Final have taken the last three, and they've had... Okay, one of them, they had no players up when they won the round because they were killed as the bomb was defused. But the last two rounds, they've had at least 3 to 4 players up each round. So Final definitely always at the man advantage at the moment, and the freeze time does come undone. LPP is back on the server now. And yeah, he was actually able to keep his economy and keep his weapons, so we will see a full AK buy come out from the T side here. But this is going to mean that if Final can take this to 14-15, the BlackLions will be forced into an eco or
Look,
a...
It comes down to this round. If Final win, they're probably going to take it. Yeah, it is. It is. Like,
it's going to overtime because and if BlackLions are able to then win it on an eco, that is going to be an amazing round, and I'm glad we are here to see it.
BlackLions taking this very cautious. They know the situation that it's in for Final Spark. It's at match point. You either succeed or you die, and that's some teams it can make them play a lot better, whereas others it can make them play a lot worse.
And we can see BlackLions definitely respecting the fact that even though they are up and that they are at match point, that they are on a very unsteady slope here, and that they could slip at any moment and give Final this round. And if this B site push does come in, it may actually go in the favour of BlackLions right now, because there is only one player on that site, but Pib takes down the lurker, and that should be enough information that we are going to see 2 CTs rotate very quickly onto the B site. CYX holding that site single-handedly takes out Sydney and Dan. Jasper jumps through the smoke, takes out Ranger, and I think LPP is all left alone on site with the bomb down at the front of the site. That is a really bad position for it to be in. He's got to have to Ooh. Take out Impact and try and recover the bomb, but Dissipate was waiting for it.
OT.
14,
OT.
15. OT. I
They
believe
have
we'll see
enough money to force out a buy here.
Now, they're going to. It's simple as that. Because
They're going to have to squat
OT.
and squeeze really hard, but they definitely
Clowns
can
is
force
getting
one
himself
out.
an AK. I think LPP will also get an AK. And the other two, honestly, they should have spent their remaining money and bought themselves... Okay, no, nothing remaining. Okay, damn it. Tech 9's on the rest of them. That's a very cobbled together buy for the last round.
2 AKs though, that's pretty good. You can
That's
work with that.
Cobbled together buy. That's better than having to buy Galil. So we see Final playing a very passive setup here. Dissipate in a great spot here. He's able to get one, but not before Dan responds by taking him out. Pro hits, pushes through the smoke and gets a very nice spray down onto LPP. Does a fair bit of damage onto Clowny, and Jasper will clean that kill up. And it is now a 2v2. Molotov will go out. Dan is tagged down to 49, and both CTs are full health. We've got a kit on, I believe, both of them, but I can't see Pimp because the money's in the way. We are going to OT.
This is what we want. Now it is MR3 or MR... Yeah, MR3.
MR3. Yeah. So, this is going to be an excellent overtime because both teams we can see are definitely on par with each other. Who do you think this overtime is going to favour, though?
Honestly, I feel like it's going to favour Final Spark. Unless BlackLions can get a grip on the situation, the way Final Spark have been retaking those sites is just... They cordon off every member of BlackLion, like, each and every time and take them out individually in 1v1s, and...
Especially with Final being able to play their first half of the OT out on the CT side,
most definitely.
Which we've seen a lot of strength from them come out in these last 5 or 6 rounds, I believe. So it's going to definitely be a very risky play here on T side for every round for BlackLions, because I do feel that if they don't at least get 2 rounds on their T side, that when they switch over to CT, that Final will just continue what they've been bringing on their CT side on their T. We did see them slip up at the beginning on their T side though, so I think that if Final can't take at least a round off of BlackLions during this first half, they are going to lose when it switches over. But I feel that if Final can take 2 and BlackLions will only take 1, I do feel like Final will take this OT.
We might see on the first round Final maybe go for some aggressive peaks and that sort of stuff, get the feel of how BlackLions are going to be playing this overtime, because 3 rounds each half, it's not a lot to really, like, mess up with. If you want to go big on either side, you kind of have to go big on one half, as it is.
Counter-terrorists win.
Now, going into this first round, what's your predictions for this overtime? Who do you reckon's gonna win it? Who does it favour in your eyes? Mate. Which? I don't think it's here.
I definitely feel... No, I am here, sorry.
Mate.
I definitely feel that if Final continue playing the way that they have been playing, that will favour them. I don't see BlackLions being able to adjust in under 3 rounds to the way that Final have been playing. And we see a great nade come out that tags Ranger down to 61 as he's trying to boost over. That is a great start for Final there, dealing a lot of damage to not only Ranger, but Clowny's down to 76 now. And CYX is going to be the integral hold here in this mid area, because it seems like it is going to be a solid mid push, and CYX has caught onto that. He's slowly pulling up highway, sees a player peeking through vents, but does get caught out by Ranger as he tries to dodge the flash there.
Now Molotov's going onto this A side. This is to cordon off all the Final Spark players, but a lovely shot there from Pro Hits and Profit to follow up with the frag. Dissipate comes in with 2 himself, and What a hold here
Ziggy
from the
on top of
counter-terrorists.
container there, trying as hard as he could to try and take out another player on site, but Dissipate will take him out before he's able to do any more damage.
That
And
crossfire,
this is a
man.
very bad start here for BlackLions. Like I said, I feel that if Final can take at least 2 rounds in their first half, that they will be able to take it when it switches over. They've taken 1. Let's see if they can do it again here.
Now,
I definitely don't want to see more single stacks from BlackLions because it's not paying off here. And CYX is in a great position. Is pushed all the way up mid. Should catch Clowny out.
lovely. Lovely.
Oh,
Oh, wow, what's
into-
happening?
Walks into a T. They cross paths and they swap positions.
For a
but
second,
Pro
I
Hits-
thought he was going to see them and just spray through the smoke there.
I honestly
CYX.
thought he was too, but Pro Hits was there to back him up.
Lovely shot
Dissipate
there.
takes out Ranger, and it looks like this is going to go in the favour of Final Spike. 2 rounds in the OT. What I said they needed, and I honestly think that if I feel like BlackLions will win this possible 3rd round here, but I don't think it's enough. Like I said, if Final got 2, I feel like that was all that they need for their half. So we will see going into the 3rd round of OT here.
I mean, there's not much else going into this Final Spark. They're hitting lovely shots onto BlackLions, and I think maybe getting frazzled a bit here on the T side. Whenever they push, they just get hit like that from anywhere. Shots coming in here, and see, bomb is down now in front of the site. There isn't much BlackLions can do here. They have to hope that Final Spark peek them and that they can get the frag, but timing there on Pro Hits to get past, and 6, it's a lovely shot. They're doing a lot of damage, and he's probably going to get finished off here by Pro Hits. Lovely shot through the corner of the box, and it's all up to Danny. Gets 1, he can't get the second. Crossfire was too good there on the CT side, and taking 3 rounds in a row Final Spark.
Now, I did not feel like that was going to happen. I really felt like BlackLions would be able to take at least 1 round in the half there. But now, honestly, I really do feel like Final is just going to close this out just by taking this first round on T side. What do you think? Do you think there's any hope here for
There's
BlackLions
going to be
be able to bring this
I
back?
think we might see a big disrespectful play come here from like Final. Maybe 5-man AWP. Might see in the Gev come out or something, and just a overpowered rush towards the bomb site maybe. I mean, I'm not sure. They may go your standard plays and just beat them at pure aim, but I really do think we're going to see like a lot of AWPs come out.
I feel like right now BlackLions really need to throw everything they can against the wall and try and take at least the first round off of Final, because it's definitely a dire time here for BlackLions. They did so well leading in their first half, but Final were able to really catch up, equalise, and actually take it to OT. I mean, BlackLions were on match point for several rounds, I believe, and they just were not able to close this game out, and they are now being punished for it in the overtime. We are going to see the AWP out on Pimp, and we are going to see a single AWP out on LPP here, and it will be very interesting to see what kind of hold BlackLions go for here, and I believe it's going to be okay. So it's a 3 mid, 1B, 1A, and this could be the right
wow.
call. But Pimp there, bit too fast for Sydney in mid. Ranger though is going to be able to at least equalise. Tag down to 15 though. That's going to really hurt them on a retake if he can survive that long. That Molotov though from Clowny is going to force the push for A main back out. Very nicely played there. Clowny now is very close. Should catch Pimp off guard, and he does catch him. Jasper now trying to go for the refrag, but isn't going to be quick enough to actually get the shot. And I believe we should see BlackLions now just pull back and play extremely passively on the side. They've got the man advantage. Ranger is tagged very low. I want to see them definitely use their utilities, and we do. We see the flash go out. There's a smoke on Ranger and a Molotov on Dan, and 1 nade left on Clowny. I believe they'll save the nade for the retake. LPP missing the shot there. And it seems like the T's are going to be converging on that B side, but LPP there is there to shut down Jasper. They are not too sure where he is if he's on site, smoking out CT and still paying a lot of attention to the corners on site just in
Oh,
case.
what
LPP
is that?
through the smoke! And
Out
Ranger
of nowhere.
from heaven. So, Black Lions are able to take the first round of the second half of the OT on the CT side. I feel with the momentum behind that, if they can actually win this next round, they may stand a chance of taking this to double OT. And that would be amazing to see. I believe it would be our first double OT game of the SEA so far.
What is this
Oh, that's
man
straight through the
doing?
wall from Pro Hits.
Second round in a row. That man's a monster.
Knows how to get to the mid as fast as possible and is showing us what he can do when he does. Seems like the T side will be converging on that A site there, which could be the wrong choice with 3 CTs playing very close by. And I believe LPP is going to realise that that B site is a no-go, that there is no one over there whatsoever. Pro Hits is setting up for a very nice smoke over onto the A site here, so I do feel like it is going to be definitely an A take. This shouldn't be a fake. Smoke will go out. Pimpack trying to get a nice shot through Squeaky there. Isn't going to be able to get it. CTs are trying to play as passive as possible, holding their angles, waiting for someone to push them. Jasper, though, pushes out. Finds Ranger, but not before Clowny puts him down. Pro Kids, though, takes out Clowny, and now it's up to LPP Sydney and Sydney in a 2v3 retake. This is do or die here for Black Lions. They are going to have to converge on this side very quickly. 3 players set up in great positions, but City takes out CYX. Pro Hits not quick enough on the peak there, and LPP will take him down. Now it's up to Displate to stop this double OT. The Molotov goes out. LPP is burning. He goes down to
Oh
Displate.
wow, he's got this. Oh no! He's got the time!
Oh, we are
He's got it!
double OT.
What? One more
Double
round
OT.
now.
Come on. Come on.
Do it, Black Lions. Do it
it,
for
Black
humanity.
It is amazing seeing both teams so proficient on on CT side. Final Spark being able to deny Black Lions 3 rounds when they were on their CT side. Now, Black Lions really stepping it back and being like, well, we're just going to take the 3 rounds that you denied us back from you when we swap over. And I almost feel like we might see a repeat of this again if we go to double OT. Black Lions will be on CT to begin with. If they can keep this up and take the first 3, I honestly feel like when Final come over to their CT side, that we're going to see Final take out their 3 rounds as well.
I mean, going into a second overtime, Black Lions would start CT, and we might, if it goes to a double overtime, see them do exactly what Final Spark did, but...
Yep, I feel that it will go Black Lions will score 3 on their CT, it'll swap over, and then Final will score 3 on their CT. I mean, both of these teams so proficient on their CT, it seems to be T-side where the mistakes actually do come out.
Overtime hell, mate. Lovely frag coming in there, though. Clowny manages to get that first one before they get to the site and start the execute. One man's on site until we're starting to rotate now.
Oh, damn it, Pimp.
Shut down.
So, unfortunately, because Pimp is very eager and we are on a bit of a delay here to make sure that nobody gets ghosted, Pimp has jumped up in the chat, which means, yep, Final will be able to close out the last round of the OT there and take it. Match and game. Wow. Beautiful performance there, Pimp. Pimp is still in his work clothes at the moment, so an outstanding performance from somebody who clearly was under the gun to actually get on the server tonight, and an outstanding performance nonetheless.
Oh yeah, man. Well done to be in your dirty, sweaty damn work clothes and still outperform a lot of people on the server.
Oh yeah, both teams definitely able to hold a light to each other. We saw excellent performances from both, especially Final Spark being able to catch up, take it into the OT at a match point that we honestly thought BlackLions should have won, but taking it into the OT, almost making us think we're going to a double OT, but then finally closing that round out. Excellent game there tonight, and I actually do think that, unfortunately, because of that OT...
I need rest.
I was about to say, because of that OT, I believe, unfortunately, yep. So we won't be able to make the other games tonight. Also because it is actually 11 PM and the server was meant to start up at 10 PM and the server has yet to start up. Elim Gaming are currently leading their game by 6 and Le Crew 1. So unfortunately, we won't be able to provide the coverage that we wanted to for that one tonight, as the OT did run out. And we weren't expecting an OT, but it was an outstanding game tonight.
I mean, I really enjoyed him. I'm sorry for the lackluster performance, but I mean, either way, the games were really, really nice to watch. I'm looking forward to the future
Oh, indeed.
casts.
I'm really, really excited for CGA this year, because most of the teams we've seen over the last almost week have all been not your CGPL teams, not the holy grail of CS in Australia, but these teams are absolutely outstanding when they're going up against each other, and it's going to make for an amazing season of CGA this year. And if we do see, hopefully, another division form within, say, ESEA, a one above intermediate at the end of this season, I honestly can see a lot of teams performing within intermediate and in open as well that definitely are looking to be moved up into the next division for the next season. And it's great seeing performances like this from CGA teams when we've seen other teams that are CGI and CGM struggle against CGA teams, and it really shows you that CGA is full of the dark horses of Oz.
Is it wrong to say that my brain is exploding right now? All of this stuff I know in my head, but just lackluster of sleep. I didn't sleep last night, and I wanted to see the games today.
Indeed. And I'm really glad we're able to make the games tonight. So I believe that is all that we do have in store for you guys tonight. And we definitely will thank you for joining us. And I also want to shameless self-plug here. Head over to the DGN_AU Twitter and retweet the pinned tweet to go into the draw to win our M4A4 Daybreak giveaway, provided by members of the community such as yourselves. So head on over there for some easy skins. We have been Division Gaming Network, and we are proudly brought to you guys by Rise Energy, Gunners Eyewear, and Modify Watches. I've been your host and commentary from Watchdog, and my duo partner here.
I have been Hector Hectic Knowles.
We will be back, I believe, tomorrow night with some excellent games from ESEA. If you head over to Cybergamer, you'll be able to find the post with our schedule for when we do go live, or smash that follow button below and get a notification when we go live.
Thank you very much for tuning in, and we will speak with you and bring our delicious voices to you tomorrow.
Yeah, be ready for more Lisp tomorrow, boys.
Oh, mate, be ready. Alright. Have a good one.
I can't believe the night lay waste to all we'd given, but honestly, You've gotta know that this ain't living, but we could run from Elysium and let it burn, let it burn. You've gotta know that nothing lasts forever. I can't believe myself. I never thought that this would be our end.